Yes, there's Instagram, there's blogs, there's podcasts, there's Pinterest, there's Facebook, there's all these platforms out there. But most people check their email far more frequently than they check their social media accounts. In fact, your message is 5 times more likely to be seen in an email than it is on Facebook because people spend 2.5 hours a day on average in their email. When you compare email to social media, there are far more people using email than all of social media combined. Most people actually prefer email over social media for communication, and the conversion rate is much higher for email than it is for social media as well. None of that is to say that social media isn't a valuable tool and a platform that we should be investing into as YouTube creators, but it does indicate that if you are not using email as a part of your YouTube strategy, then you are missing out on a potentially really great form of communication with your audience. And today, I want to share with you how you can get started with growing an email list for your YouTube channel so you can stay in front of those people outside of YouTube, increase the engagement you have with those people, and start growing that email list today. Hey guys, my name is Tim Schmoyer. Welcome here to Video Creators, where we are all about helping you grow a successful online business around your YouTube audience. You can reach more people, change their lives, starting with your own. And one of the best tools you're gonna need to do that is an email list. So many creators overlook this. They think that they just have to grow the YouTube channel and that's the best thing. And there is obviously a lot of value in doing that. But unlike a YouTube subscription box, email is very personal. The message comes to them. It's coming to their personal email inbox. And they are checking that box way more frequently than they are their subscription box on YouTube. And the best part is that you are now starting to own your audience. If it's all on your YouTube channel or all on Twitter and Instagram or Facebook or Pinterest or wherever, those platforms are great, but you don't control those platforms. If they go away, you probably lose your audience as well. So how do you start collecting those email addresses and growing your list through your channel here on YouTube? I have 7 steps for you that you're gonna follow that are gonna help you do exactly that. Number 1 is that you need to first clearly identify your target audience, that is who you're going after, and your value proposition. That is the value that you propose to deliver to that viewer through your content here on YouTube. It is almost impossible to grow a YouTube channel without those 2 things, let alone your business, to make money, grow an email list, or anything else. You really need to have those 2 things really dialed in so that you can do the second step, which is to create what's called a lead magnet. A lead magnet is something you're going to give away for free in order to generate a lead, which in this case, someone giving you their email address. It could be a free PDF, it could be a free guide, it could be a checklist, a downloadable ebook, it could be a free 3-video course, it could be a lot of different things, but it's very important that this thing delivers on exactly the value that you're delivering and helps your target audience solve one of the biggest problems that they face and don't know how to overcome. So for example, I have a guide here called The Secret to Building Your YouTube Audience, which taps right into the main thing that a lot of you guys want to know, which is how do I grow my YouTube audience? There's a secret to it? Okay, like click I'm in, you go to my landing page, you enter in your email address, you click submit. Now you're on my email list, and then I'm going to email you that free guide. It's all automated, it happens automatically behind the scenes. But if you don't know your target audience nor the value proposition, it's going to be very hard to then create a lead magnet that's going to resonate strongly with that audience. Step number 3 then is you start to offer it and give it away for free in your videos. Simply put a link to it in the description text of your videos, put it on your end screens, and include a little pitch for it. Don't just say, hey, I have this free thing, but tell them the problem it's going to solve that compels them to want to download it and get the solution that you're offering in that free resource. A common mistake here that a lot of creators do is that they try to make the goal of every single video at this point download my free thing, go get it, it's free, whatever. And everything starts to sound like a sales pitch for this thing. And it doesn't serve you nor your audience very well, because for you, it's ending the viewing session whenever you do this. And that's a pretty negative signal to Google. YouTube wants to keep people on YouTube as long as possible. And if your video is effectively ending the viewing session, YouTube will be less likely to surface your videos to more people. So I recommend you only make a really hard push for it at the end of a video that's pretty much just for your community, just for the people who are already subscribers. Use other discoverable videos to bring people in, and then pitch them when like maybe once a month, twice a month, depending on how many videos you're publishing, with that lead magnet. Step number 4 is then when they click on that link or on that end screen, that interactive card, they need to go to what's called a landing page for this lead magnet. Now this page is going to be very short, it's not going to be long, and it's going to focus 100% on the value, the benefit, the reward, the problem that this thing is solving. People don't care about how many pages it is, how many chapters there are, how many videos in it. They just want to know, is this going to help solve this problem that I have? Ideally, you answer that question for them in like one main big headline and then a little bit of supporting text underneath, and then above the fold, which means above the bottom of the screen, so they don't have to scroll at all, there should be a field there where people can enter in their first name and their email address, click to submit it, and then automatically get that download. The way we do it is actually in the first email you get, which comes within about 10 or 15 minutes, then that first email will include the download link for the free guide. You can make those landing pages pretty simply just through WordPress, which is how we do it. Or if you're using an email campaign manager like ConvertKit, which is what we use, they also have those landing pages built in so you can quickly design them, get them up and running and set in very little time. And by the way, if you're interested in checking out ConvertKit, which is the email management system tool that we use, there's a link down in the description below. Full disclosure is an affiliate link, but that's exactly who we use. We've been using them for years and we love them. Which is actually step number 5, is that you need to set up the email software that will collect the email addresses and help you manage those relationships in there. Just make sure that you have a good return email address in there, or if people reply to your messages that you're sending them, that'll actually come to you or an inbox. Most legitimate email campaign services will actually walk you through this process step by step when you first sign up and register. So that part goes pretty quick until you get to step number 6, which is to set up your first automation sequence. Now that is a big fancy word for basically saying as soon as someone signs up for your email list, they're gonna be entered into this automated email sequence, a sequence of emails that's gonna automatically start sending them at whatever interval that you set. I recommend sending them one email, automated email every day for the first few days that they sign up. We've experimented with this first automation campaign in a lot of different ways, and what we have found works best for us is that it's about 5 emails and each one is separated by 1 day. So every day for 5 days in a row, when someone first signs up, this automated email is going to automatically start sending these messages to them. The first email being the one they get almost immediately, which is here's the download link to your free guide. It's great to have you. And we give a pitch for here's what's coming up by being a subscriber of this email list and all the value that we hope that you're going to get from it. Email number 2, which comes the next day, highlights a little section from the free guide that is just like really like the mind-blowing point of this thing and expands on it and offers a little bit more insight and encourages people that they haven't read the free guide yet, go back, check it out, and it's kind of like a teaser to make sure that they go and get the value that they really wanted from that thing, because a lot of people will just download it and it sits there and they'll get to it later, they never do. So we actually do want people to get the value and take action on it. Email number 3 then takes what we fleshed out in that free guide and then adds a couple extra bonus things, a couple other additional facts or tips or ideas maybe that weren't in the guide that gets them to be like, oh wow, that was really valuable. And this is like makes a lot of sense too, and gets them really excited, like video creator Tim Schmoyer team, like they know what they're talking about. I never even thought about this stuff before. And then in that email, we'll usually add a little PS, little postscript, which is like, by the way, if you want to go into our full system for 30 days, that teaches you how to grow a highly subscribable YouTube channel. We have this program called 30 Days to a Better YouTube Channel. It's just a quick little PS, like a couple sentences there with a link to it that lets people know that it's there if they want it. Email number 4 goes more into the problem, the tension that this person is feeling, and it makes them feel like, yes, I feel that way, and yes, that's a big problem. I don't know how to overcome that either. And it culminates in a pitch for 30 Days to a Better YouTube Channel or whatever product or services that you're selling, and saying like, this is gonna help solve that problem for you. And then email number 5 is basically like, last chance to get this thing. We don't want to spam your inbox with promos all the time. So this is the last one you're going to get. If you're interested, click here. But other than that, we're going to like leave you alone. It doesn't quite say it that way, but that's generally the idea. After that, step number 7 is just to start sending amazing value to your email list on a regular basis. It could be every day. We found that once or twice a week is a good rhythm for what we can generate consistently and still be high value. You can send out your videos to this list. You can send out maybe something you would normally post on Instagram and maybe take those thoughts and that content and turn it into an email campaign. campaign, whatever, just continue to deliver really good, high value that makes these people feel like, I am so glad I'm on this email list. I gotta read every email that comes through, just like you're doing with your video content. In fact, you're kind of already ahead of the game because you can take a lot of that video content that you're already producing and then just rewrite it or have someone transcribe it or just convert it into a bullet point email. Like, have the video up there in the email for people who want to click the link and watch it, but make it in a more consumable format that people in email would be more likely to consume. It's a lot easier to get someone to swipe through an email body of text and skim and get the value than it is to get them to click on a link and go and watch the video, although I know that's what we all want. The main goal here is actually to give the value that the reader wants in whatever format they're most likely to consume it. So avoid using your email list just to promote all your other things. That's not the point of the email list. It's to engage your audience wherever they are, and in this case, it's in their inbox. One very practical thing that you can do to improve the effectiveness and the success of your email efforts here on YouTube is to actually subscribe to other people's email lists. I do this and I watch their emails come through, their frequency, I read what they're doing, the subject lines of each of them, and how it makes me feel like enticed to click or not to click, and then what they do in there. Sign up for these. You can have a separate email address just for that stuff if you want. If you want to check out mine, you can click on this free guide you see right over here. It is going to walk you through a 6-step process for going from 1,000 subscribers to 100,000 subscribers. We've reproduced this multiple times for many channels, and we outline it for you for free in this free guide here. So you want to see how this works for us? Click right there, go sign up, and I'll see you over in that free guide.